So good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss about phylum Echinodermates. The term Echinodermata was coined by J. Klein. Okay, so uh, as you are very aware about very famous example of phylum Echinodermates, that is starfish, sea cucumber, sea urchin. Okay, so these are the characteristic features of phylum Echinodermates. Okay, let's begin. All members are exclusively marine. That means uh, all the members of echinodermates, they live in sea or ocean water. They are triploblastic, having three germinal layers and organ system level of organization. Larva means when it comes to life cycle of echinodermates, its larval stage has bilateral symmetry, and when larva becomes an adult has radial symmetry. Like in starfish, there is pentamerous symmetry, 5 arms. Okay, body bears spines and calcareous ossicles to provide protection from outside. Okay, coelom is enterocoelic. There is no distinct heart is present, but there are axial or brown glands. They are supposed to be a heart in case of echinodermates. Tube feet are present for locomotion. There is water vascular system, which is characteristic feature of phylum echinodermates. Like we have seen in case of arthropods, hard chitin exoskeleton and joint appendages are the characteristic features of arthropods. Segmentations or metameric segmentations in case of annelids are characteristic features of there. And similarly, water vascular system in case of echinodermates. This water vascular system helps in locomotion as well as in respiration. For respiration, there is respiratory tree or branchiae or bursae, okay, for gases exchange. These are modified organs for the purpose of gases exchange, that is respiration. There is humoral system, which is concerned with blood circulation or blood transportation all over the body of echinoderms. There is no special organ for excretion, and there is complete alimentary canal. Okay, there is no special organ for excretion, and this excretion is done by amoebocytes. आपको ये याद होंगे शायद in case of porphyria आप लोगों ने पढ़े होंगे ये. These are specialized cell for actually to take water in and outside the body of organism. Nervous system is without brain and central nervous system. There is no brain, there is no C and S, central nervous system. There are separate sexes. Okay, they are not hermaphrodite. They have separate sexes. These are the larvae of echinoderms, depending upon the different classes in this phylum. Diplural larva is very important. Diplural larva is most basic larva, and from this larva all others could be derived. Okay, so all the echinodermates could be derived from this basic larva, which is known as Diplura. Bipinnaria larva, the larva of the class Asteroidea, starfish. Auricularia larva, the larva of Holothuroidea class. And Opiplectus larva is the larva of Echinoplectus. Doliolaria larva is the larva of sea lilies. Okay, this is the classification. These are the 5 different classes of echinoderms. Asteroidea, example starfish. Holothuroidea, example is sea cucumber. Echinoidea, example is sea urchin or sea urchin. Crinoidea, example is feather star, and Ophiuroidea, example is brittle star. So this is the classification of echinoderms, 5 different classes, and this is the structure of starfish, which comes under the class Asteroidea. And There are 5 arms of starfish, in which some arms are specialized for a specific function, as we see in case of this. These 2 arms are specialized for digestion, and digestive glands are present in these arms. In this central axis, this exit means anus is present to excrete out undigested food or fecal matter. There is a cardiac, stomach has 2 parts, cardiac part and pyloric part. Pyloric stomach and cardiac stomach means 2 parts of stomachs are present in starfish. Tube feet for locomotion, and one arm is specialized for having reproductive organs. Its gonads are present here. These are spines, and this arm is specialized for performing or having water vascular system. This ampulla. This is central radial canal, which is responsible for water vascular system, which helps in locomotion and respiration. This is eye spot for it functions as a sensory organ. Okay, so it's all about echinodermates, and do revise it properly. Okay, and we discuss about next phylum in the next lecture. Thank you.